Hey everybody, welcome back to DIY Boomboxes in Texas. My name is Phil, your host, and I hope you can see things a little better. If you can see me better, I've got a brand new light that I ordered just for shooting my YouTube videos, and of course here comes Duke and a brand new light. You see some of my other videos, it's all dark and shadowy, and this light's almost blinding me, but it seems like it's perfect because the lighting in this apartment is terrible that I'm living in. Hello Duke, what do you think about it, huh? Sorry guys, I've been a little late with my videos. I've just been super busy with all kinds of projects, which you're going to get to see pretty soon. And got a lot of new subscribers, so I just want to say hello to everybody, and this is Mr. Duke here. He's our co-host, but I'm going to have to move Duke in just a second so we can see our latest project. So, Duke, what are you going to do? Besides, put your scent all over my stuff. Okay, come on. You can come back and visit in a minute. You stay right there. Stay. Okay, everybody. As you can see here, I went back to the basics, and I want to show you guys something here. You don't have to do all kinds of custom painting and everything to have a really cool looking ammo box. I picked this one up from the Army Surplus store, and it's still in the drab green. Come on, Duke. Not right now. In a minute. And now the reason the speakers are silver was I actually took these from another project. I actually, the Texas Rangers project you saw me do a while back, it just wasn't selling, and I decided to scavenge the parts, and so that's where I recycled the speakers here, and I went ahead and put a silver wrap on top of it. And you can see here, this is just a real used ammo box. I couldn't tell you what branch of the service it came from, but it was used as a service. And went ahead and put a waterproof switch right there to turn the power on and off. And just to have some fun up here with these switches with the guards. There's your voltage meter, and there's your USB port. And I just turned them off like that. I built this box for a couple of reasons. Mainly I want to show people the different features that I can put on a box. Different push button switches, these kind of switches. But I also want to show you guys that you don't have to do a lot of fancy stuff, and you got a crazy cat like Duke, it's kind of hard to show your stuff off. Yes, Duke. Okay, I need you to lay down. Thank you. Alright, so we can check this out. So I did a lot of interesting things with this box I've never done before. I've been hearing a lot of guys talking about using the Dynomat to line the inside of their boxes. And I decided to give that a try, and I'm really impressed with the sound and how easy it was to install. And instead of using the fiberglass insulation that I normally use. And the other thing I did was I put a voltage booster on this amplifier. So I boosted the amplifier to 24 volts, even though we have a 12 volt battery. And man, it just sounds absolutely incredible. I'm amazed at how loud this little box is. And I actually did this one to see how loud I could get it, because I got a gentleman that wants to mount one on his ATV, and he wanted to make sure that it was nice and loud. So anyway, let me see if I can, I'll give you a quick tour here. Of course, there's the front, and on the side, a little fun U.S. Army sticker on there. And of course, there's the back and the sides. And did a lot of the traditional things we always do. The charging port right there in the hole, and it keeps it protected in there. And let me show you the inside real quick. Should be able to see it better, especially with Duke's butt over here. Alright, I don't know how well you can see this on camera, but we have the amplifier right here. Now, this amplifier does not have Bluetooth in it, so we're using a Bluetooth board right here made by Shure. These Bluetooth boards are okay, this particular brand, but I actually don't like them because they work great with an iPhone, but not too good with an Android. So Droke actually makes ones a little bit cheaper. The only thing is, this board here runs on 12 volts. The Droke boards run on 5 volts. You have to get a step-down converter to drop it down to 5 volts. And there's our voltage booster down here. I'm going to be doing a video on voltage boosters really soon. And also you can see the Dynomat that I have lining and everything. Now the only thing is, though, you don't have that nice insulation to hide your wires anymore. So you got to keep your wires all nice and neat. Of course, there's the battery that you've seen us use before. And we're just using the regular 4-inch kicker speakers. Sound really good. And again, like I said, I know you guys have seen me do these crazy paint jobs and fancy paint jobs thinking, man, there's just no way I could do that. You don't have to to have a cool box. So like I said, I just threw some decals on here. This is an original box and switches, and I think it looks really good. Like I said, I would prefer the speakers to be black. They were already silver, so I just went with it because, like I said, I recycled a lot of parts to build this box right here. So, and tell you what, guys, I'm going to go ahead and fire this thing up. And I was looking for a song that kind of had a little bit of a military theme to it, and I think I found one here. So I'm going to start this playing, and I'll be back in just a minute or two.
In 1965, Vietnam seemed like just another foreign war, but it wasn't. It was different in many ways, and so were those who did the fighting. In World War II, the average age of the combat soldier was 26. In Vietnam, he was 19. 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 19. The heaviest fighting for the past 2 weeks continued today, 25 miles northwest of Saigon. I wasn't really sure what was going on. 19. In Vietnam, the combat soldier typically served a 12-month tour of duty, but was exposed to hostile fire almost every day. U.S. military spokesman said today more than 700 enemy troops were killed last week in that sensitive border area. Throughout all of South Vietnam, the enemy lost a total of 2,689 soldiers. Psychiatrists call post-traumatic stress disorder. Many vets complain of alienation, rage, or guilt. Some succumb to suicidal thoughts. 8 to 10 years after coming home, almost 800,000 men are still fighting the Vietnam War.
There we go. Now this particular amp has a has a volume adjustment. I need to turn it down a little bit because it's the volume, the minimum volume is not too good. But if you use it for a four-wheeler, it'll be perfectly fine. Go ahead and turn that off there. Anyway, guys, that's it right there. Like I said, hello, Duke. Hold on a minute. This is our U.S. Army military box, and like I said, these boxes here are readily available. If you have an Army surplus store in your town, you can pick them up there. If not, there's a guy on the internet, and he also sells through Amazon, called the Ammo Can Man, and he has original ammo boxes just like this one that you can order for a low price. If you saw my last video and you saw the big 40 millimeter can that I'm going to be building pretty soon, I got that from the Ammo Can Man through Amazon. So I think these are probably $10 or $12, something like that. I think I paid $14 for this one. There's a place here in Houston. Well, I work in Houston. I don't live in Houston. But right down this road from where I work, there's a place called Top Brass Military and Tactical Supplies. And that's where I got this. And I've also got a place about 12 miles away from here called the Command Post. And the reason I don't go to the Command Post very often is their boxes tend to be a lot more beat up than the ones from Top Brass. The ones from Top Brass are a little bit better condition. So anyway, guys, thank you very much so much for watching. I want to say hello to all my brand new subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I'm almost up to 600 subscribers, which just blows me away. I was so happy just to hit 100, about 9 months ago. And don't forget about Duke here. Also, guys, what do you think about my new light? Can you see me better? Can you see Duke better? Can you see the projects better? I'd really like some feedback because I really can't tell myself. I look through the viewfinder on the camera. It seems like it's a little bit better. I mean, it's almost blinding me right now. I have the light actually mounted above the camera here, but it seems like it lights up this area a whole lot better. But I got it just so you guys can see my projects better and everything, because I notice in a lot of my videos is how dark it really gets. That's when I turn this thing off here. It's amazing. It almost gets completely dark. And also everything has kind of a yellow hue to it when I film in the dining room. So I've got some bunch of new projects coming up. I'm going to have to film in there. I've got one I'm doing for a gentleman right now in Illinois. It's going to be a drive-in movie theater experience, surround sound. We're going to have 2 speakers out here, and we're going to have a big 10-inch subwoofer in a box in the middle. And then we're going to have an ammo box controlling everything with a 2.1 amplifier. I'm hoping to have that one done in a week. We also got the 40 millimeter coming, and I'm almost ready to unveil a Fat 50 with 6.5-inch speakers. I'm waiting on another amplifier to come in. The one I had was malfunctioning, so as soon as that gets here, I'll be excited about that. So a lot of cool things coming up, guys. So please hit that subscriber button right there. Make sure you hit the little bell so whenever I put a new video out, it's you're going to get some notifications. So I'm going to do a video soon on the Dynomat for you guys that, like me, that I'm kind of new to it. I know a lot of guys out there have been using it for a long, long time. I like it. Also, I had some questions on my Facebook group about voltage boosters, so I'm going to go ahead and do a video about that. A lot of people don't quite understand how they work and how to hook them up to the amplifiers. They're very simple. You just got to follow a few careful steps. So we'll be doing a video about that pretty soon. And like I said, guys, don't be afraid to tackle a project like this if you're interested in building your own. Now, again, as I've talked about before, you do have a lot of wires. You do need a voltmeter, and you gotta have a little bit of skill. You gotta have some. You don't have to use a hole saw. A hole saw makes it a whole lot easier, but I started out just using a jigsaw, and it works just fine. But I have hole saws now for all the speakers that I use. I use a hole saw for up here, but because I build in such volume. But you guys can use a jigsaw, which will work just fine. Also, these little step bits right here. I started out using these, and I still use these occasionally. I actually used it for the switch here. If I can get one out. These step bits you can get from Harbor Freight rather inexpensively. I think there's a 2-pack for 20 bucks at Harbor Freight, and they work. They work really good. And like I said, I used it to enlarge this hole right here. I don't have a hole saw small enough for it, but I didn't have a drill bit big enough to make that hole. So the step bit worked out really great. It's like having 10 drill bits in one box. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to join my Facebook group, if you're a builder, we would love to have you. If you want to learn how to build your own box, we would still love to have you. If you just want to see some really cool stuff going on in there. It's been called the friendliest group on Facebook. So look up a group called I Love All Things Radio. That's I Love All Things Radio on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram at DIY_boom_boxes. And of course, you're watching me here on YouTube with Crazy Duke. That's Crazy Duke. Look at the size of this cat. You're as big as the ammo box, aren't you? Look at these paws. Let me shake hands. How you doing? High five? Yeah. Okay. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Maybe I am. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And there's a lot of boys and girls out there that watch just to see Duke. And I want to say hi to all the moms and dads out there as well, and grandma and grandpa, and everybody else who enjoys my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching. If it's your first time seeing my videos, welcome. I have probably 125 videos on my channel. I don't know. I've lost count. And I feature all kinds of things. I show completed builds. I have a lot of videos that are step-by-step of how to build your own ammo box. If you're interested in seeing the process or even just watching it come together, I've done that. If you have any questions you would like me to answer, if I can answer them in a video, I'll do my best. The best place to ask me questions is on Facebook at my Facebook page, I Love All Things Radio. Because if I can't answer the question, I have lots of other guys that are a lot smarter than I am on there as well that can help answer the question. But I will try to answer your questions in the comments if you do have some questions that aren't that complicated. And don't forget to say hello to Duke and tell what you think of the project, guys. And what do you think about my new light? Does it make a difference? I don't remember what I spent on it. I know the light and the tripod were two separate prices. I think the light's $40. The tripod was $20, about $60, but it seems to make a difference. I mean, I can actually see, and I hope you guys can as well. So, thank you so much for watching. More videos coming up very soon. I'm going to be actually on vacation this coming week, or next week, so I'm going to have time to get a lot of projects caught up. So I'll be posting, might be posting at least 2 videos a week. We'll have to see. I got a lot of stuff going on right now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.